Your earworm for today is provided by Imagine Dragons because we're talking about radioactive shrimp. The U.S. FDA has flagged frozen shrimp sold under Walmart's Great Value brand for possible contamination of cesium-137, a radioactive isotope. Yes, U.S. Customs and Border Protection spotted CS-137 in shipping containers arriving at ports of Los Angeles, Houston, Savannah, and Miami. And following up, the FDA lab tested confirmed that CS-137 in one shrimp breaded batch from Indonesia firm PT Mahari such a BMS Foods. I should have just said BMS Foods because that was totally a butchering. However, it's not about BMS. It's about Walmart, as the FDA is recommending a recall of 3 specific products from that lot, all which carry the same best date by use of March 15th, 2027. So if it's frozen, you think it's good for a couple years. But of course, cesium-137. Lots codes 800-5540-1, 800-5538-1, and 800-5539-1. They were distributed in 13 states. Have fun. Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, Missouri, Mississippi, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Mountain Mama, West Virginia. CS-137 level detected was well below the FDA's derived intervention levels. We're not even going to those numbers because they're ridiculous. So it probably won't pose a threat to actual hazard. You probably won't grow any superpowers from eating the radioactive shrimp. FDA doesn't want you to play around though. Low doses to exposure could actually increase cancer risk by damaging DNA because it's still bad. Now, here's the thing. Walmart stepped in quickly and issued a sales restriction once they figured it out and pulled the shrimp off the stores and are offering full refunds. If you have a bag, take it to Walmart, you'll get your refund. Otherwise, toss it because they don't want you dealing with it. FDA has also placed BMS Foods under import alert for shipping their shrimp in a bad manner, basically shipping food with radioactive material, so it is really their fault. The agencies in the U.S. and Indonesia are investigating the unsanitary conditions that may have caused the contamination. Now, the FDA is also urging anyone who purchases shrimp to not eat it or serve it, dispose it immediately. Definitely don't heat it up. If you feel unwell or suspect some exposure, talk to a healthcare provider immediately. No contaminated shrimp has entered U.S. food supply as far as we can tell, like not any stores, but precautionary steps aim to keep it that way for all of us. CS-137 is bad. It is bad. The levels in the shrimp are probably not terrible, but let's not test that. Details on the import can be found at the Walmart website or by searching online for deeper details. Yes, this is a more serious than silly story, but this is one that we must talk about. Yes, I hate that song by Imagine Dragons too, but it just popped in my head instantly, so I had to share it with you, the pain and suffering of radioactive. But let's not suffer pain or suffering from radioactive shrimp. Let's be careful, and we're going to keep an eye on those foreign importers because that's a bad look.